What's up, guys? This is your boy Freezin, and today I'm going to be showing you guys how to do a 4-gate rush. And so before I get started on the actual build order, which I will be posting on the screen here about right now, this is an actual ranked game, so yeah. So let's get it started. At 9 out of 10, you're going to start your supply depot, and you can choose to either scout right after you place your pylon down, or you can keep him in your base for an extra minute to get an extra 40 minerals, because a worker mines 40 minerals per minute. Keeping it in base will basically give you what you need for your simulator, so I personally like to keep them down here. And as far as scouting goes, the only thing that will basically beat you is either an earlier rush, like a proxy barracks, or a reserving rush, even if at that gas timings maybe, and maybe if your opponent's doing a pool or a gate rush. But regardless, then out of 10 pylon, and at 12 out of 18, you're gonna start your first gateway. The thing to keep in mind when starting your first gateway is you want to kind of make a valley, because if you narrow down your buildings to the point where they can't walk straight to your units, you have to go all the way around the simulator, or in my case the gateway, and that gives you kind of just a better timing, and you can kind of just choke them in if you do manage to play it right. And 14 out of 18, you're gonna start your simulator. All three on the assimilator. We're not gonna do some sort of a double simulator sort of play. It's always 3 on the one assimilator and 3 on the same assimilator. At 16 out of 18, you're gonna start your pylon. Around the same time you start your pylon, you're gonna be done with your assimilator, so you might as well start rallying your troops. And I'm a little bit delayed on this, but when you're right as your gateway finishes, you're gonna want to make your cybernetics core right away. Tech, and because you're sacrificing tech, you're able to get some units out earlier. I mean, and the thing about a 4-gate rush is you basically what it is. You're sacrificing tech in order for you to have a burst of units very early, very early units, and that's the key to winning this. You're gonna win over quantity instead of quality, because early game, that's how you win, quantity over quality. And notice I made a zealot, and that is completely optional. I like to do it because there's a primary defense, just in case I didn't scout like a did here, where he actually killed my scouting probe. And just in case he does come in with something like a Reaper, for example, which he does, I'll be able to fend it off. You also, if you make a zealot, you might as well make a stalker, because you're already behind, and 225 will make that much of a difference. And so I do mess up here by not waiting for my next 150 150 minerals to make my the 4th gateway, and that kind of delays really delays everything, and I delay I accidentally delay my cybernetics or chrono boost it, so that's about 20 seconds that I could have gotten earlier. And for some reason I accidentally highlighted more workers than I should have, and so I get 3, and it's just a whole mess right here. But you shouldn't really ever frustrate about this, because not everybody plays perfect on both sides anyways. I mean, even if you do play perfect, that wouldn't decide the game. It would just be a little accident, so not really much to fret about. And now for the actual execution of it. As far as the execution goes, this is an all-in. So if you don't really force them to make units, if you don't really put them behind, you're going to be behind in everything. If you play your units right, you might be ahead in unit production, but he will not unit production. You will be ahead in enemy, attacking creatures production. But he will be ahead economically, which you guys know is exponentially the better victor in a situation like this. So I catch him making his bunker, and he does standard things. He cancels it, which isn't too special. But I risked going up his ramp to see what he had, and I saw you make a proxy pylon at either in his natural, if not somewhere on his 3rd. But honestly, that's standard, but it doesn't really matter where you actually put your pylon, your proxy pylon. And for those of you that don't know, proxy pylon is just basically a pylon that you warp in near an enemy's base to reduce your travel distance. That we can just warp in units right at his base. And so as you see, my scouting probe he died, but it's not that big of a deal because remember when I said in the beginning, you can either send your worker or you can keep him. That way when he's at 12, now when you're at 12, you make your first gateway, you can be ahead of minerals. Yeah, and that's pretty much it. From this point on, really, it's just a matter of making units and beating him over quantity over quality, like I said earlier. And yeah, pretty much it's just execution, guys. I'm not going to tell you exactly how to fight it because everybody plays differently, and I don't really believe, especially since this is RTS, that you should be playing with like a definite, oh, this is the definite way you should attack. No, obviously there's some prerequisites that you have to follow, like, oh yeah, send zealots first because, you know, it's a smart thing to do. And, but yeah, pretty much, guys, thanks for watching.